characterize yourself as a risk taker in terms of how we talk about it with entrepreneurs, or have you just learned how to mitigate those variables that I think keep a lot of people on the sidelines?
It's funny. I don't think, taking an entrepreneurial risk and starting a new business is the same as how we might think of risk as like a young child. Like I was never the one that wanted to go on the highest diving board or, the tallest water slide or what have you. But, when it came to what I wanted to pursue professionally, it was always, hey, what is, super interesting? What's going to maximize impact? And, often I speak to a lot of entrepreneurs that are young and they're looking for ideas and business ideas. And there's this misperception that entrepreneurs in America are in the Mark Zuckerberg profile, in that they drop out of school, risk everything, and start an amazing tech company. Whereas the majority of individuals that are starting new businesses in America are in their 30s and their 40s. And the reason for that is oftentimes you need a little bit of financial security to take the risk of starting a new business. But frankly, you need to live and have some experience to identify problems, to then identify the solution, which is the business. Right? We were able to start Warby Parker because I worked at this nonprofit providing glasses to people living on less than $4 a day around the world. And I traveled to eyewear factories where here I was producing glasses for people living on less than $4 a day. And then 10 feet away were some of the biggest names in fashion coming off the production line. So I had seen that, the cost to produce a pair of glasses didn't justify the high prices that you'd see in many optical shops across the US.
Do you have a romantic idea like me that being a co-founder of a startup company means dropping down everything that you have in hand and possessing and pursuing one fancy idea that you think will make a great change in this world and in the mankind, just like Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates? Maybe not. Today I'm going to share an idea or a story about a person who did everything right or maybe everything wrong according to the conventional path that you and I have an idea about. Yes, dear friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Urmila Prabhu, founder of How to Develop a Winning Mindset Through Storytelling for Young Professionals. Are you a victim of stereotype? Sometimes me too. And do you know who else is? A celebrity author and the youngest top-rated professor from Wharton Business School was once a victim of stereotype too. Let me tell you how. One day, one of the co-founders, Neil Blumenthal, went with a proposal with a request to invest in his young fledgling startup. Adam Grant heard him and asked him, we want to have eyeglass on digital platform, that is e-commerce. Adam Grant heard eyeglasses, prescription or otherwise on digital platform as e-commerce. It is antithesis. It's not going to win. It's failing before it has even started. He did not approve of. During further conversation, he found out more things that did not sit well with his thinking. There were 4 co-founders and all 4 of them continued or planned to continue with their business school full-time. Plus, they all had job offers on the hand. When Adam suggested, why don't you take a drop? Give full 300% on the project on the hand. And then let's talk. It didn't sit well with Neil. He said, we know exactly what we do. We have the plan in hand. We have the action in our hand. And we want to follow the plan and the action we have planned. Adam Grant heard the entire thing and he said, okay, good luck, but I'm out. Let me go back into the flashback and tell you how did these co-founders come up with a brilliant idea of having recommended eyewear on e-commerce digital platform. Yes, one of them had lost his eyeglass. And when he went to buy them, a pretty frame with good quality eyeglass, he found them exorbitant. And these co-founders were sitting into the lab and discussing or lamenting on the high cost of the eyewear. They did little research and investigated on the cost or on the reason of the high cost. They were shocked to find out that one company, that is one luxury company, had all major brands on their roll. Ray-Ban, Prada, Chanel would charge nearly 10 to 15% of the license fee on the brand cost. And at the same time, they had retailers and middlemen. Again, these people would charge nearly 5% of the brand value. This means a large chunk of percentage would be swiped off from the customers to these companies. And that's the reason why customers paid such an exorbitant price for a good eyewear. These four co-founders, Neil Blumenthal, David Gilboa, Andrew Hunt and Jeff Ryder, they decided to bypass this big brand and cut off retailers and middlemen and pass on this big chunk of saving to the customer. This means customer will get a fun and quirky eyewear with high quality eyeglass. What more can a customer ask for? Because when anyone goes to buy an eyeglass, they would try out the frame and see, does the frame look good on the face? This means frame is a fashion statement. Second, the quality of the glass is of high value because the entire perception depends on the quality of the eyeglass. What I liked about this story is simple. They knew what they wanted. They knew who their clientele is. And three, they wanted to bring disruption in the market in a nice way. If you have self-belief, if you are methodical, if you have meticulous mindset, you can create your own path. Then you can be a guru of disruptions too. See you next time. Thank you.